Yo, what is good, folks? It's your boy Sportspsp in the building. Hope everyone is enjoying a fantastic day. Man, oh man, folks, boy, the Miami Dolphins put an ass whooping on the Denver Broncos, 70-20. That's right, folks. The Denver Broncos defense allowed 70 points against the Miami Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa was great. And actually, if you look at him right now, even though it's only been 3 games this season, you can make an argument that Tua right now, just for right now, is the leading candidate for the MVP. Tua Tagovailoa was spectacular. Wasn't just him. Raheem Mostert, Tyreek Hill, 9 catches for 157 yards, a touchdown. You look at Tua Tagovailoa's performance, 23 of 26 for 309 yards, 4 touchdown passes, a QBR of 88.9, and a passer rating of 155.8. Miami's offense was explosive. Mike McDaniel has done an exceptional job coaching this team. Also, Mike McDaniel, for those who may not know or have forgotten, he used to be the former ball boy of the Denver Broncos. So, man, karma is hell for the Denver Broncos. So, what is my takeaway? Was it bad Broncos or good Miami Dolphins? And the answer to that is bad Broncos. Look, I'm not trying to diminish or take away what Miami is, but we all knew they were a formidable offense. But Denver's defense is just straight up trash. I mean, straight up trash. Mind you, Miami's offense had to give up that many points and yards without Jalen Waddle. I mean, if you look at this game, Devon Anche, 18 carries for 203 yards and 2 touchdowns. Raheem Mostert also had 3 touchdowns. Like I said with Tyreek Hill, 9 catches for 157 yards, a touchdown. I mean, Robbie Chosen had 1 catch for 68 yards from Mike White. And damn, Robbie Chosen looked like he was the second coming of Tyreek Hill or Randy Moss. Denver's defense was just that bad, and their offense wasn't that much better. I mean, Russell Wilson, you look at the numbers, 23 of 38, 306 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And Russell Wilson, to his credit this season, he hasn't been playing bad or awful. It's been better compared to what was last season, but it still hasn't been enough. What it comes down to is Sean Payton. And Sean Payton deserves a whole lot of blame for this season, especially with all the talking he had prior to the season about how bad Nathaniel Hackett was as a head coach and everything else. I mean, Sean, no one is going to take away what you've accomplished as a head coach. I mean, you came from the Bill Parcells coaching tree. You are a former Super Bowl champion. You're an excellent play caller on offense. But, my God, you are looking that bad right now, man. And defensively, you're dead last in the NFL. According to Pro Football Reference, in team defense, you are dead last in the NFL. Dead last in the NFL in team defense. You are 29th in passing defense. Hold up, we got more. You are dead last in rushing defense. I mean, and I don't even know points right now. I'm about to look it up right now in terms of points per game, because it's got to be pretty bad for you in terms of defense, man. But either way, this defense, the reason why we killed Russell Wilson last year is because a lot of times their defense kept them in games, and because of Russell Wilson's horrendous play. Russ hasn't been playing spectacular or anything, but it's better compared to what it was last season. You were supposed to be the difference maker for Russell Wilson and for this team, and so far you have been shitty as a head coach. Shitty. Shitty as a head coach. No question about that. Sean Payton deserves a huge majority of blame when it comes to this defense. Oh, by the way, scoring defense, obviously you're dead last in the NFL. You're dead last in the NFL in scoring defense. And in points per game this season, in 3 games so far, you've given up a total of 40.7 points. Now, you gave up 17 points against the Las Vegas Raiders in week 1. You gave up 35 points against the Washington Commanders in week 2. And then yesterday, you gave up 70. 70. It looked like the Miami Dolphins were playing on all rookie mode on Madden. It looked like a college football game. It looked like Alabama going up against Arkansas State or whatever team you could possibly think of. That's how bad the Denver Broncos was defensively. And this is on Sean Payton. So Sean Payton, you did all that talking and shit. You criticized Nathaniel Hackett for his coaching. You also criticized Russell Wilson as well. You gotta own it. And for you to get into it with a reporter, go back and forth with a reporter, get confrontational with a reporter, that's on you, dog. Heck, even Deion Sanders owned it. He at least owned it after that embarrassing loss on Saturday against Oregon. At least Prime owned up to his mistake. What about you, Sean Payton? You got to own this as well. And so far, as a head coach right now, you are just getting exposed, dog. You have been that bad. And the Broncos organization, that's on them as well by giving Sean Payton this type of autonomy and money and power. So if you're the Broncos, what are you going to do? You going to keep Russell Wilson? You going to keep Sean Payton? You going to let one of them or both of them go? You're going to have to make a serious ass decision. But bottom line is, this is more bad Broncos than good Miami Dolphins. Miami's an exceptional offense, great offense. I don't want to take anything away. But the fact that you gave up 70 points and then Xavier Howard called out Sean Payton by letting Russell Wilson play out there that long. Why? The game's over. There was no chance in hell that the Denver Broncos were going to come back and win that game. So, and Denver, you better win this one in week 4 because you got to go up against the Chicago Bears, who are 0-3. If you can't even beat the Chicago Bears, then the Broncos organization has to be looking themselves in the mirror like, what the hell were we thinking? We gave up all these draft picks for Russell Wilson. That hasn't panned out. We brought in Sean Payton to resurrect and turn around Russell Wilson's career and the Broncos, and that hasn't turned out. So they have to make a serious-ass decision. But anyway, folks, that concludes the rest of this episode right here. What are your thoughts about the Denver Broncos Miami Dolphins game? 70 points that they gave up and over 700 yards. 700 yards that the Denver Broncos defense gave up. What's your thoughts about the game? How much blame does Sean Payton have? Is Sean Payton getting exposed? What's going to happen next with Sean Payton and Russell Wilson? And what's going to happen next for the Denver Broncos? Or how great or lethal this Miami team is. Anyway, it's your boy Sportspsp. Enjoy the rest of your day, and God bless.